Hello, good morning students. In the last video we discussed what is the definition of money. Huh? Money includes all those things which are generally current without any doubt or special inquiry for purchasing goods and services and of differing expenses. Today we are going to discuss functions of money. There are three types of functions: primary functions, secondary functions, and contingent functions. First, we are going to discuss primary functions. Primary functions, there are two primary functions: medium of exchange and measure of value. The first and the most important function of money is medium of exchange. Money provides a common medium of exchange which everyone is willing to accept without any doubt for purchasing goods and services. There are different types of means for exchanging goods and services in the barter system. So, money provided a common medium of exchange. And by providing a common medium of exchange, money has broken all the difficulties of barter system. Barter system जिसको हम कहते हैं वस्तु विनिमय प्रणाली, गुजराती में वस्तु विनिमय प्रथा अथवा साता पद्धति, where goods were exchanged for goods. So there are many limitations of barter system. The most important limitation was lack of double coincidence of wants. It means in barter system the transaction was possible only in there was a double coincidence of wants. Unless and until double coincidence of wants नहीं होगा, transaction possible नहीं होगा. We will try to understand this with an example. Suppose X person has a horse in spare and he wants a cow. It means X person wants to exchange his horse for a cow. So he has to find a person who has not only cow in spare but who wants to exchange his cow for horse. Getting my point? Now, अगर ये दोनों में से एक भी चीज नहीं होगी तब तक ट्रांजेक्शन पॉसिबल नहीं होगा. सपोज Y person needs horse, उसको horse चाहिए, but he is a farmer, so he can offer only rice. Transaction is not possible. Okay, getting my point? Suppose Z person has a cow in spare, but Z person does not require horse, he requires furniture. Transaction is not possible. Okay. So in barter system was a very inconvenient system. There were many limitations, many difficulties, but the most important limitation was lack of double coincidence of money. But in monetary economy, in money economy, now X person can sell his horse in the market, get money and can easily purchase cow. He has not to face any difficulty. So this is the definition of money. It provides a common medium of exchange which everyone is willing to accept without any doubt or special inquiry. So this is the first function, medium of exchange. Now second function, measure of value. Measure of value. Money measures value of goods and services. Value of goods and services can be expressed in terms of money. And I am saying money not only measures value, it also makes comparison. It also compares which goods or service has more value. Suppose this marker pen, price of this marker pen is 20 rupees and price of suppose this duster is 50 rupees. So the duster is more valuable than the marker pen. Suppose a peon is getting 10,000 rupees per month and a manager is getting 50,000 rupees per month. It means a service of a manager is more valuable than service of a peon. So this is measurement of value of goods and services. Not only measures but also compares. Here very important points should be noted. There are some economists who believe that money measures value of goods and service as the physical measurement. Like distance is measured in centimeter, meter, kilometer, etc. Liquid volume like petrol, diesel can be measured in gallon, liters, etc. etc. Okay, height is measured, weight is measured in gram, kilogram, tons, etc. This is the belief. That's what they believe. That money measures value of goods and services like physical measurements do. But most of the economists do not agree with them. They say that money measures value of goods and services very satisfactorily, but they cannot measure value of goods and services so satisfactorily as this physical measurement do. What is the reason? The reason that the physical measurement, the value of physical measurement remain constant among themselves. It generally doesn't change. Suppose today 1 kg is equal to 1,000 gram. It means after 10 years, after 5 also 1 kg is equal to 1,000 gram. Value of this physical measurement remain constant. But what about the value of money? Value of money does not remain constant. Value of money depends on price level, or we can say it depends on rate of inflation. And there is an inverse relationship between value of money and price level. As price level rises, value of money falls. આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ તો જેમ જેમ વસ્તુની ભાવ સપાટી ભાવ સપાટી વધે તેમ એની ખરીદ શક્તિ ઘટે, purchasing power fall. So very good sentence used by an economist that money is like an yardstick whose length vary from time to time. એ ચેન્જ થાય છે પ્રાઇસ લેવલ ચેન્જ થાય ત્યારે, અને જ્યારે જ્યારે પણ પ્રાઇસ લેવલ વધે ત્યારે શું થાય, એ મનીનું વેલ્યુ ઘટી જાય, મનીની ખરીદ શક્તિ ઓછી થઈ જાય. પણ ઇન કમ્પેર ટુ ફિઝિકલ કોમોડિટીઝ it measures value of goods and services very satisfactorily. That's why it occupies a very important place, and it is one of the most important functions of money. So today we will discuss two functions. First is medium of exchange. By providing a common medium of exchange, money has broken all the difficulties of barter system. Money provides a medium which everyone is willing to accept without any doubt or special inquiry. Second, and very important, money measures value of goods and services. Value of goods and services can be expressed in terms of money, and money not only measures but it also compares which goods or service is more valuable. Thank you.